It's all good. It's all good. What's going on, everybody? This is Delta Tango Mike. And look, I forgot to put on my light over here. We've been working so hard to bring this show to life. It is first sketch of the month. Oh, there it is. Look at that. I got audio. It works. Awesome. Well, I'm just checking over here. I got a computer over here. And I needed to make sure that I could hear myself. And that is, yep, that's me. It is first sketch. What did I call this thing? I forgot already. What is this thing? First sketch 2021. Oh my God. I got a lot of themes going when it comes to my art and my streaming. Like I got the sketch together. What did I do? Chill and create. That was the other night. So I'm constantly coming up with all kinds of names and ideas and words. And when it's time to go live, I forget. It's like, what did I say I was going to call this thing? I forgot. I'm glad you guys, we all know each other. And so it's okay for me to mess up. All right. Now, welcome to First Sketch 2021. Today is an amazing live stream. Oh, my God. You don't know how hard it was to get us all together in the room, in the Discord room, into the live stream here together. I got 3 awesome artists. They're going to hang out with me and draw. And we are drawing with Sketchable. So many of you who are watching us on Behance are not familiar with Sketchable, and that's okay. What's up, Tom La Rock in the house? And that's okay because Sketchable is one of those apps that artists, when they're jumping into digital, they need simple, easy to use programs. And when I say simple, I don't mean in a bad way. I mean it like it's easy. Like all you need to just do is pick up the pencil and start drawing. And though there are many great tools out there, what happens is that a lot of times, and this happened to me, is that my brain just can't compute all those different menus. Like, why do I need all those menus? And I've been a Photoshop user for a long time. And when I started to draw digitally, it was like, what's going on here? What can I just draw, please? And so Sketchable is amazing. And so we have 3 artists, and 4 with me, 4 artists total tonight, all drawing on Sketchable. I think we all have a surface, and we're gonna get to meet them and talk to them in one little second. I think we just hit that the front page. On Behance, and that's a big deal. Oh, there it is. Yep.
There we go.
Hey.
My plan is coming together. All right, so let's go ahead and meet every artist one at a time, and we'll jump in with Odari because he's very familiar with streaming on Behance. We are streaming in a lot of different places, so let's go ahead and talk to Odari for a second and get him on the screen. Hello, Odari. How are you doing?
What up, everybody? It's me again, Odari.
Awesome. And now we're going to go ahead and let Tiffany introduce herself. Hello, Tiffany. How are you doing today?
Hey, everybody. I'm Tiffany. I'm good. I hope y'all feeling good, too. I'm ready to draw.
That's what we're here to do. So I hope you guys out there are ready to draw also. And before we bring in our next guest, we have Sydney on Behance saying hello. Matt Gonzalez, Golden Rose, oh yes, already saying hello, and Monica Henson, oh yes, the usual suspects are here in the house. All right, let's say hello. Say hello to Preston. Preston, say hello.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm here trying to knock the rust off my pen.
Knock the rust off your pen and off your wrist, right? Yes, that's what it comes down to. And so what we're going to do is, let me go ahead and get to a screen where I can get everybody. And, this is the part that I wish I had done this earlier. And somehow I did not consider that option. In any case, what we're going to do, we're going to start drawing and having a conversation. And while we're drawing and talking, I will switch around so we can see through everybody's screen and what they're drawing, and they can talk about what they're drawing. So without further ado, let's go ahead and break out our Sketchable. Mine is already open. This is a drawing that I started to do a little while ago. Who is waiting on to open a journal? I think that's Preston and Odari. That's cool. That's cool. Go ahead, Tiffany. You can draw if you want. Ready to go? Yes. Yes. And in the meantime, I say hello to everybody else. Tiffany. She left a comment on Behance too. Okay, that's cool. Laura. Hello, Laura. Christine joined in the house. And Malith. Nice. I didn't catch what you said. What happened, Tiffany? Say that again. I think that the Surface is struggling. Go ahead and say that again, Tiffany.
Oh, I was just saying I'm watching.
Oh, yeah.
Chat, like it's a Zoom.
That's right. Very cool. RB, Steve Festus in the house, and Missy, what's up? How are you doing? And then Ron Jones, the artist, is watching us from YouTube and saying hello. If you guys leave a comment, leave questions. We're here. We're drawing. We have this amazing app called Sketchable. Somebody is left-handed. Are you left-handed, Tiffany? Or you just got your stuff on the other side? Oh no, you are right-handed. Yeah. Your menu is like not what I'm used to seeing.
I don't know how to get it back to the other side.
That's the Windows pen setting. You gotta choose right-handed mode in the pen setting in Windows.
Yeah, it's in the settings. You're gonna have to go through the settings because Surface thinks you're left-handed.
That's fine. I'm used to it by now.
Yeah, that's right. It's cool. What's up, RB? He says, Odali. How are you?
Yeah. Odari Yohanes, that's me.
Johnny Brown on YouTube is asking, where is the app? The app is called Sketchable, and if you look in the description of the video, there is a link to where you can follow Sketchable on the web, either on Twitter or Reddit. There's a link to Sketchable app, or you just do a Instagram or Twitter search with Sketchable app. Very cool. All right, so it's my turn to go ahead and get started. You guys, go ahead and who wants to go first and talk about what they're going to draw today?
Ladies first.
What do you say, Tiffany?
Me? Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes.
Hey everybody, Tiffany, Mommy Creatively on Instagram. I don't know. I'm actually, this is my first time streaming live on my Surface. So what am I talking about? What I'm drawing?
Yes. What are you gonna draw today?
I am working on a coloring book. So this is my sketch for my coloring book. I already did one page that I'm pretty happy with, which is this one. I think it's coming on the screen now. Yes, so I worked on this one yesterday, and I'm really happy with it. It's called Heroic Attributes of the ABCs, and I want to go through like all 26 letters of the alphabet and sketch out a page. So I'm working on the letter B for brave. And it's going to be a dragon under the bed, and this little boy is going to be like brave enough to face the dragon.
Ooh,
so
that's
what I'm working on today.
Nice. And now that you mentioned it, I think you just got a book published already. You did some illustrations for a book.
I did. The book is called The Traveling Fort. It was written by a friend of mine from college, and she asked me to do the illustration. It's actually my first time illustrating a book. So lots of learning, trial and error on it. And it came out really, really good. I love the finished product of it. But it's Traveling Fort. It's on my Instagram, on Momming Creatively Instagram. And yeah, it came out really, really good. You can order the book now and get it sent to your house and all that good stuff. I loved illustrating the book. Like it's my first time ever doing something like that. And it was like, ooh, I think I like this a little too much.
Yeah, so
I want to do this all the time.
How many drawings was it, and what did you use to draw with it?
I used Adobe Illustrator, for it. But like my process is I sketch out the pages in my sketchbook and then I scan them in the computer, real old school like, and then after I upload them, I sketch over them in Illustrator. I got really used to using the pen tool, coloring in Illustrator, so that was really cool, and using all the different brushes and whatnot. It was really, really fun. But I learned a lot about Illustrator and the differences between Illustrator and Photoshop with that project.
Nice.
I enjoyed it.
That's very cool. Okay, so we got a published Illustrator here in the house. Nice. Yes, very cool. All right. So we're gonna check you out. Check out the work. Let's jump into Preston. And before we move on, let me give a shout out to everybody leaving comments. We've had comments on Facebook from Bree Price. Hello, Bree Price. We got comments on YouTube. Hello, everybody. And Emika Thomas, Johnny Brown, Trent Williams, and Ron Jones, the artist. We got comments from RB. What is the pen tool? Oh, RB, you want to jump into Illustrator conversation. But we are, unless you're talking about Sketchable, because we do have pens in Sketchable. Christine says, this is looking cool, guys. And RB says, quadruple stream. Yeah, can you believe that? Like 4. Yeah, Misty says, I love this 4-panel drawing. Very cool. Uh-oh, somebody dropped out. Who was that?
Yep, that was me.
Hopefully it comes back the way it was before, because now you're messing up my grid. It's all good. That's what happens. Let's see. In the meantime, I'll switch over here. Let's see. It says RB says, "Hey Preston, nice to see you on the stream." Word.
What's up, RB?
All right, nice. All right, let's see if that came back together, and if we are on the same place. Yeah, we are on the same place. Good. All right, yeah, because it's a lot to technology happening right now. So go ahead, Preston. Tell us what you're drawing today. What you're gonna work on tonight.
All right. So, me personally, I always got into the dapper antagonist-looking guy. You know, I'm just getting my creative juices going. So I just wanted to draw a menacing guy in a business suit, but he's kind of casual. And what I'm trying to do right now is just experiment with braids going on right now. So braids have always been a fascination of mine. And I noticed a lot of people will go that route of just drawing the simple noodles. So I was like, you know what? I want to try to come up with something on my own. And doing this original character design, it's been racking my brain, but I finally feel like the gate is opening for me, you know? Again, I'm trying to knock the rust off my pen. I'm a techie. Going back to artistry, you know, getting back into the drawing space, and hopefully it turns out all right. Hopefully I can get some more ideas.
Yeah, hopefully it turns out all right. That's the prayer every time. That's always the prayer. Like, hopefully this works out. Bro, that never goes away, man. Don't worry about it. That never goes away. All right, cool. So let's jump into Odari's world. The Odari
Lorian. It rolls off the tongue.
It does it.
Yeah.
What you
back
drawing?
Again. I am doing a sketch of Blade. I'm trying to. Yeah, you know me, comic books, sci-fi, that type of thing. And in tradition of Black History Month, I wanted to do a black superhero. So Blade was always one of my favorites, just because he just smooth like that. And I shied away from Black Panther because he had a mask on. I want to be able to see his face. So that's what I'm going with. You know, a classic Blade look, the hair, sword in the back. I'm not going to do a whole body picture. I think just a back shot would be enough. So
yeah, okay. That's the classic. That's the classic look. That's the classic angle, you know, because you can see the tattoos, you can see the weapon, you can see his mean mug and stuff. Yeah. So what is that girl's character's name from that you said Misty what? Misty Rose?
Misty Knight.
Misty Knight.
Oh man, I
Yep.
don't know who is Misty Rose. Why is that in my mind? All right, cool. Yes, I like that. I like that. So that's what I'm gonna draw today.
Golden Rose is leaving the comments on behalf. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. We got some cool comments. Preston.
Yeah.
Preston has fans on YouTube. They're like, talk that talk, Preston. Talk that talk.
Okay, that's the Mecca Thomas. He's another artist in the digital space. He's exploring the digital space. He's a pretty
Nice.
cool dude.
Cool. We'll bring him onto the Discord, man. Let him know that we are hanging out in the after party. You know, there is an after party. There after our drawing session tonight, which should last a couple hours. Then we're gonna jump back into the Discord and open it up to anybody who wants to join in and draw with us. And so it's called Sketch Together. It's at 8 o'clock here on the Discord channel. There is a link in the description of these videos, so go ahead and join us and come on in. Let's see. What do we have here? We got a few comments. And this says, let's see. Blade is cool, says Steve Festivus. I'm glad you said something about the stream today. I would have missed it. Oh, Golden Rose, I'm glad you came through. Maybe that's why I was thinking Misty Rose, because I saw your name and the word Misty, and it kind of all got mashed in together. Daywalker says, Steve. Whoa, Quad Stream says Flynn Tracy. Hello, thank you for stopping through. And let's see, it is pretty cool, says Tiffany. And Matthew Hinkleman, hello. It's my Misty Iwasu says it's my name and you can't remember. There is a Misty in the house on Behance. Word up. That's it. I says also get this. They are talking also from the Discord hacked into Behance. Yes, Flynn. Steve is telling on us the behind the scenes that we are talking. All of us are together on Discord and streaming all of this into Behance. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Greetings, says Christine. Sydney in the house. Whoa, there's a lot of comments. Yes, Dan is rather handy with the tricks. I can't go on Discord. Why not, Sydney? You can do it tonight. Come and hang out with us. All right, somebody was saying something. Go ahead. Did I interrupt somebody? I thought I heard somebody's song.
Nope, I'm just trying to get my pencil. I'm trying to come up with a new pencil right now. So, pretty nifty feature.
Yeah, I do like the fact that you have access to the settings and make adjust the pencil to however you like. Another thing is that you can also duplicate a preset pencil or tool and then adjust the settings. That's what I do. I make a copy and then I go ahead and play with the settings to get the pencil that I want. Yeah. And as like I was saying earlier, and as you can see from all of our screens, it's like simple interface. You can't see everybody's interface right now, but it's very simple. The tools are easy and handy, and just grab them and bam, let's get to drawing.
Oh yeah. Blade.
Mm-hmm. So what is it about Blade you like, Odari? What's going on?
He has no fear.
No fear.
He's not scared of nothing. Even when the chips are down, he still got that attitude. He not scared. Mm-hmm. Kind of like Power Man, if you're familiar with Power Man, Luke Cage.
Yep.
He don't have no fear.
Luke Cage is Power Man?
Yes. Yep. He ditched the name Power Man. Now he's Luke Cage. Yeah. Heroes for hire.
You guys are smart.
No, we're nerds.
Watch a lot of TV.
I'm gonna look up. I looked up some Misty Night images of old girl who was in the TV show. I forgot her name now already, but yes, that's what I looked up.
Yeah, she was on point. She looked just like the comic book, so that was kind of cool.
Yeah,
how they did that.
I like how she there was a show she was in not too long ago that Skins. What is that TV show she was in? It was where people can switch bodies and stuff, and they just
Altered Carbon.
Oh yeah, yes, Altered Carbon. Yeah, that was crazy. That was pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, Anthony Mackie did the second one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Were these Marvel based or just a completely different series?
That's something totally different. It's a sci-fi show on Netflix, but I believe it was a graphic novel. It's pretty good. First season was great. 2 was up in the air. It was still good.
Yeah, it was okay. That you kind of try to extend the main story when you kind of already used to, the characters and you see the resolution of the story in the first season, but then kind of they want to, I don't know, it just feels like they want to drag something out again.
Yeah. There's an animated one if you haven't seen that one, Dan. It's
What?
pretty good.
What?
Yeah, it's on Netflix. It's an animated movie of Altered Carbon.
So what would you say is Misty Knight's superpower?
She has a bionic right arm. Yeah, she lost it in the fight, and she used to date Iron Fist in the comic book. And he, as a gift, made her. Was it her? Yeah, it was Iron Fist. Iron Fist used to date her, and she lost her arm because she was a police officer, and he's rich, so he made her an arm.
Oh, okay.
So now she's part of Heroes for Hire. She's down with Luke Cage, all those cats. They live in Daredevil's town, Hell's Kitchen. Yeah, she's nice.
So she can smack you hard.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is there a second ability like clairvoyance or something, or did they just portray that in the show like she was really good at her job? She was able to like flesh out the scenery.
They didn't do it. They did it right in the Netflix Marvel thing. They did that correct. So yeah, it was on point. I didn't like Iron Fist too much. I think they rushed that.
Yeah.
We got shout outs from Behance and Facebook. My man Brent Collins, he says, "What's up?" Emika Thomas says, "In the show, she was just dope at her job." Word up, word up. Robotic Pastries is saying hello. Hey, what's up? Trent Williams is still saying that talk. And I don't say that I don't know how to say the YEEE. I don't have a high enough voice. Somebody said it was a twist.
Just do it again. Again.
It sounds like an animal stuck in the wall. Yeah. That's what I sound like. Let's see. Somebody says I'm partial to the Falcons, says Christina. Steve says Wade will also be reborn in a new movie coming up. And and I seen that. Yeah, I saw that too. I saw that.
They picked the perfect guy. Yeah, I can't think of his name though. He was in that Alita movie. I know that much.
Yeah, right. I don't know if I like him, but we'll see. We'll see how I do. Disco era hero. That's they're talking about Hero for Hire. Let's see, what is Blade or who is Blade? Come on, Senny, you got it. There was a twist at the end of the second season. I think we're talking about Golden Rose talking about the Netflix Carbon. The animation. I saw the animation with the mafia. Yeah. Let's see. In a version, she got the arm from. In a different version, says Flint Stacy says. In a different version, she got the arm from Stark. Also.
Yes, I see. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know for sure. That's why I didn't say. But yeah,
that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
That link is a photo of Marshala Ali. Okay, cool, Steve. Thank you. Steve shared a link to Marshala Ali. My hair Shala. Yeah, let's see. I don't know if I said that name right. Think you're right. It's true. Ended with Endgame. What happened to the first wave, Steve? Ended with Endgame. Were you snoozing for 10 years? Sky, lead, Steve. Oh, that's a Steve. That's a Steve and RB talk right there. So that's cool. Yeah, that's how they talk to each other. Let's see. Spidey is my boy, says Robotic Pastries. That's a cool character. Yeah, that's another cool character.
Wow, Miles Morales.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I bought the book, the art of Into the Spider-Verse. I forget exactly the title of the book. It's big and fat. Oh my god, a lot of great art.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Craig
I
C.
hope that movie was all more good.
I think they say there's another one coming. There will be a second one,
I think
right?
it's all 3 Spider-Man or something like that. Like, I don't know if they're bringing Tobey Maguire back or if that's just a rumor. But I think it's going to be like a live action with all of them coming back.
Yeah, they're gonna do a what do you call, a multiverse thing. That's the rumor. So every Spider-Man, it was 3 of them, and they're gonna bring them on. It's gonna be in a Doctor Strange movie. That's the rumor. So yeah, and Doctor Strange, he can go where he want to go, and that's why it's important to watch WandaVision if you're not hip to it yet.
Oh man, really? Do I gotta watch WandaVision?
Yes, Monica Rambeau is in that series. It's not bad.
Now I gotta get caught up.
Yeah, get through the first 3 episodes. It's the reason why they show it like they do, and then episode 4 is like, oh, here we go. So
yeah, I saw a meme of somebody laying over on the counter talking about I'm almost through with we're almost done with episode 4 or something like that. Like, it's tiring. I don't know.
Yeah, I read the book, so I know what's going down.
Reading is fundamental.
Yep.
All right. So I think I got some images. I'm good to go. There's a lot of great cosplay, Misty Knight cosplay out there. A lot of good cosplay.
Oh yeah, 28 Days of Black cosplay started. I've been seeing some really great stuff on Instagram.
Oh yeah. Storm. Oh
and,
man, people like do that so well. I love cosplay, but I can't afford it.
Yeah, right.
I'm afraid I wouldn't get out the costume. I'll sleep in it every day. Thinking I am a hero.
You can do that, man. You can do that.
Whoever I want to be now.
Yeah. It's not like you can dress up and go to kindergarten however you want to get dressed up, like because there ain't no school right now, so you can do whatever you want, just as long as you're in your house, you good.
Okay. I need to fix that problem right there.
So we got some comments. I'm gonna read them in a minute. Let me go. Come on, I'm trying to get my reference images together. There's a second Spider-Verse 2, says Steve knows what's happening. Steve is up to date on everything. Steve lives in the future, so it's already Tuesday where he lives. Ruth, yes, it is recorded midnight now, and I'll be back tomorrow. Yes, come on and watch the stream later. It is recorded. Steve says episode 4 is excellent, and yes, it takes 3 episodes to get it cooking, but it's great. Monica says, I feel you, DTN, with WandaVision. I had a hard time with the first episode. Man, I have a hard time just wanting to watch it. The Misty Knight character was so good in Luke Cage's show. Yes. All right. And I have a friend or two who's into the cosplay. I think it's awesome. Nice. All right. Yep. Future Boy, says Steve. Yes. It's already Tuesday, wherever Steve is at. All right. So let's see if I can. I'm still working through my idea here. I don't know what I'm doing, and I think I spent a lot of time thinking about getting on and not enough time with the artwork, with what I was going to draw. But there we go. I got my one idea down. Boom. I like sketching a lot of in a lot of layers. I like just sketching, using a layer to do a quick rough sketch, another layer to clean up that sketch, another layer to clean up that sketch and work in the anatomy, and on and on and on. So that way, I can work out all the kinks out of my drawing. What about you guys?
Same here.
It depends. recently I'm trying to adopt this new method. It's similar to just using traditional pencil, where you just utilize the subtle eraser often in the app. So there's an eraser. It's not the hard eraser, it's the subtle eraser. And you set the opacity to about maybe 15 to 20%. And you erase the original rough you had. And I'm just basically working my rough a little more detailed than I normally would. And I find that it yields better results for me getting the shape I like. So I stopped doing the layers for the roughing unless I'm doing something, I guess, like hair flowing, because the hair is completely contrast to, like, say, a body. So I'll draw curls and sways and long locks in another layer, but then I'll flatten that layer once I get down the base. But once I get into my final line, I still might work in layers that way. But for roughing, I just use the subtle eraser now.
Nice.
That's good feel.
Nice. Okay, that works. All right, I can dig it. What about you, Tiffany? What's your technique?
I don't really know. No, I sketch it first, and then I'll scan it in, and then once I scan it, once I bring it over to Sketchable, it's like, okay, let's just, what am I able to get done today? What do I feel like? So even now, I was trying to work on my little character guy, but the face is not working for me now that I have it on the tablet. So I'm gonna come back to it, and I'm gonna work on the background. So yeah, I just kind of work with what feels right at the time. So I'm gonna work on like the background scene that I got going on right now.
Right. Okay, that's a good method too. Why not?
I don't know. Is that what you meant?
Yeah. Well, your technique. What is it that you go through when working out a drawing, and in mine, and so which sometimes you don't know. Sometimes you're just like, well, I just jump in and see what happens. Like we were saying before we went live, it's like you just start a drawing, you hope it's gonna come out okay. We'll see. So there are techniques that work for different types of people. So yeah, why not? And the great thing you said was that if something's not working at that moment when you're drawing it, then you move on to a different part of the drawing. Don't get stuck, because otherwise you'll never move through that drawing, because you get stuck on something. We got some comments. It says, let's see. And Flynn Tracy is from the future also. Where are you, Flynn Tracy? yes, because they live in a part of the world where it just turns to it's Sydney, Australia. Yeah, so that's the time zone difference there. And then Steve says that a couple days ago we were watching me make this 4-part layout for the stream. Hello, Virginia Foster, how are you? And then so Sydney says, "Can I draw with you guys?" And then Tiffany's like, "You sure can. We are not mean girls." Very cool. That's right. We're not. You will be able to join the Discord this evening after our stream is over, and then and that's where you can come on in and share your screen, and we can all draw together. There you go. Boom.
Okay.
There. I'm getting my figure together. I like it. They got comments on Facebook and YouTube. Very dope, says Craig C. Robotic Pastries says there's going to be an animated sequel going back to Spider-Verse. Amika says, everyone make sure to like and follow the guys in the stream to support. Yes, there is thank you for that reminder. There is links in the description of this video that you can click through, follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, your favorite platform, wherever you are. We have Preston on Instagram, Tiffany on Instagram, Odari, Facebook, Behance, and Twitter. These guys are getting building their Behance, so you'll be able to find them on Behance real soon. And he says, Emika says, and WandaVision is fire. And pay attention to her powers in episode 1 to 3. Okay. Robotic Pastries is asking, is everyone drawing superheroes? It kind of looks that way. I don't know. I don't know if Preston is and Tiffany are drawing superheroes. Are you
He
guys?
could be if he gets his act together.
Malik Roberts says Malik is in the building. Help all as well. Yes, sir. And Robotic Patient says, I tend to spend time refining the sketch enough so that my lines can be as clean as possible. Listen, y'all go check out Robotic Pastries. She cranking out a couple of web comics, and her art is amazing. It looks clean and simple, but now I know that it's because she spends a lot of time refining that sketch, and so that is going to be that work in the beginning that's going to help you get that layout just right, that artwork just right. Your sound went out, so I can't hear. Oh, Tiffany, I'm sorry. Yeah, there is a glitch in the system here, and your screen is frozen also. All right, let me see what's happening there. There's nothing I can do on this side.
Let's see.
Oh, I did not know I can turn you guys' microphones up myself. What? Yeah. What?
Yeah.
I'm learning more and more of this. Out of this app every day. Today I learned.
Too.
What'd you say, Preston?
I said you can mute us too.
Yeah. Right. But today I learned how to make little sections. So I did that. So I made the sections. And so it's a little crazy. Sydney says, I can't go on Discord. I went there with no profile and now it won't let me in. Well, you got to create a profile, Sydney. So go see what happens. Let's see. Steve says, what was the name of the invite? Only super cool 3D sketch thing you showed us yesterday with all the walls. That's called Mental Canvas. You need to make a profile first. There it is. Yes, right. Yes, Robotic Pastries. Where can we find your work? On IG? Yes, go to IG or Twitter. Robotic Pastries. And she's right now joining us through YouTube. This is what I like. That it's a lot of people coming from different sides and different angles, so it's really, really cool. I like that.
Yes, that's dope.
Now, something I learned. Who taught me this? On Reddit, it was Wave something. I forget your name. I'm sorry. He showed me how. Well, he told me how when you can pinch the color wheel. You put your fingers inside the circle of the color wheel, and you can change the size of the color wheel.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that was I just did that, like boom, 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 boom.
Are we missing Tiffany?
Yeah, I think she froze up. It needs personal information. Sydney, it needs an email address. I think that's all it needs. We'll hang out and hope my first request goes through. Mallory, when I try to add the invite, your name doesn't show up in my contacts. Yes, I think they are going slowly around the country. I had registered like you and then got the invite. But I will reserve my invite for you when it does work. Okay, so something's going on over there. Festivus, Steve and Mallory having a conversation. Still trying to figure out Clubhouse. Oh, yeah, Clubhouse. Yeah, that's a new thing. Anybody on Clubhouse?
Nope.
Anybody know about Clubhouse?
Nope.
I think someone mentioned it on the Discord before. It's a similar platform, right?
Yeah, it's voice. It's all voice. Everything is about voice. Yeah. There was a big thing about Elon Musk being on Clubhouse last night. And I guess he was talking about the future or something. I don't know. I don't know exactly.
It's all he talk about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So yeah. But yeah, that's another platform. It's on iOS right now. So if you have an iPhone, then you can get your Clubhouse, and you need to invite each other. I'll get there. Okay, cool. Clubhouse last night was lit with Elon Musk. So you guys are friends now, huh, Tom? Tom is friends with Elon Musk now. That's it.
He about to get you a Tesla.
Mm-hmm. All right, so I think I figured out my pose. I got my pose. She got that coat. I like that jacket. That I don't know what you call that, raincoat.
Mm-hmm.
Boom, boom, boom.
I knew that'd be the one for you, Dan, because she uses guns, and I knew you was gonna turn that into a pencil. I knew she was perfect for Dan. I was like, that's gonna be dope.
Yeah, yes. All right, so my sound went out. I can't hear anything.
Tiffany's back.
Yeah. Oh, she's back close.
Yes,
Oh,
I
there
see
it is.
movement.
Okay.
Preston, I bet you good with anime.
There was one point I wanted to stray away from it because I felt like that was all I was doing. And then I got into doing like Sonic characters for a while.
Oh, my son would love you.
Yeah, and then I just bounced all around, and I started doing side profile views of like pseudo realistic portraits.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just dropped off the face of art, and then I just came back. So I decided, let's go in the same way I started with and see where I fit in, you know. But I've been bouncing all around, cartoony stuff, anime.
Mm-hmm.
I try to stay away from doing fan art unless I'm trying to do a study. Like, for instance, one of the guys I like, Tagashi, he's behind the Yu Yu Hakusho series, Hunter. I'm still trying to decipher what made his style of anime appealing to me.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, like I said, I saw Dan's art, you know, and I saw Sketchable, and I got obsessed a little bit with this Aztec work. I was like, I love the way he's doing those lines.
Mm-hmm.
And then I started seeing your work, and I'm like, yeah, I'm back at square one where I don't know who I am anymore. So I'm just gonna fill out these journals until I feel like I might do 3 or 4 different things, you know, but
yeah,
I'll figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah, I gotta bounce around with styles myself. I just I grew up with a different kind of anime. While everybody's watching Dragon Ball Z, I'm watching Ninja Scrolls and
Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, the classics.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the classics. Wicked City, all that stuff. Afro Samurai. I was almost gonna draw him tonight, and I was like, I'm not drawing him tonight.
Afro.
Classic.
yeah, that Afro Samurai. But that's what I do is I take a character and then take off the change that weapon to pencils or something.
That's dope. I like that.
So Preston and Odari, if you guys can turn off your webcams, we're gonna readjust the Discord, because so that way Tiffany can join us back, and and just turn it off. What are the dials on each screen, and why doesn't Odari have one? Hey, Christine, they don't have it. Then others don't have this dial because they're not cool. Now, this dial is the color wheel, and you can turn it off and on. There is a button on the bottom of my drawing screen. Let me go ahead and show you. Let me go ahead. I can resize this screen. There it goes. And so when you look on the bottom right of my screen of my drawing, there is a little color wheel icon that can turn off and on the color wheel. And it has the RGB dials, the HSB dials. I don't know if somebody knows what HSB stands for, let me know. But yeah, I just realized I was on Reddit, and there's this guy, I want to remember his name. Wave Speech.
I know who you were talking about. Yep.
Yeah. And that dude's just dropping tips on Reddit. It's like, this is what you can do. You can do this and you can do that. Like, what? So it's super cool. So yeah. All right. So Odari, you can turn off your camera if you like.
Do I do it from
right there on Discord? Yeah, on this yeah. Just
okay.
There it is. That's it. Okay.
All right, cool.
So then and then just go back to Sketchable. I'm going to readjust everything, y'all, so everybody might see a little behind the scenes. What a crew here. Detroit, Atlanta, Miami, Sydney, Sarajevo, Wellington, Hamilton, and Canada. That's right. Oh, hue, saturation, and brightness, says RB. I knew RB is smart. RB knows everything.
Yeah, he does.
Damien también also said the same thing. Hue, saturation, and brightness. Cool. All right, cool. So, Tiffany is in, I don't know where Tiffany is, in what part of the country she is. All right.
I thought she was in Atlanta with you. That's what I thought.
I can't remember. I don't remember now. What? All right, let's see who's, this is supposed to be personification. So let's go like this.
You're the first person who said my name without biting their tongue.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
People can't get it. They can't get that it together.
Prestonification?
It's like personification, except with my name's Prestonification.
See, that's dope.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, it's too long.
Mm-hmm. Like, what does that mean? I'm scared.
See, right. They scared. I think that's dope.
I have a quick question for you guys. What type of music do you genuinely listen to when you get in your vibe?
Oh my God, everything. I listen to everything. I listen to, you would think just hip hop, but no, I'll throw some Marvin Gaye on, or some Roy Ayers, Beastie Boys, Nirvana, just anything. I play anything. Yeah, Little Dragon. If you're not hip to Little Dragon, they dope. Just yeah.
No, I never heard of them.
Yeah, they all right. They got elements of funk and electronic music. They've been around for some years.
Yeah, Tiffany,
I like a lot of underground stuff. Go ahead, Dan.
Tiffany says she is in ATL, outside the perimeter. Cool. Very cool. Yeah, so she in town. So when the world opens up, we'll get to hang out and draw.
Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, Odari. You can.
Y'all all invited to Detroit. It's very artsy up here, believe it or not.
In Detroit.
Yes. And then we can go to Canada and visit Christy.
So what do you listen to? Personification.
I think it's pretty well, an embarrassing fact about me is I'm a dance revolution head. So I listen to a lot of, like, I wouldn't call it techno, maybe EDM music. I do listen to lo-fi hip hop. You know, seems pretty cliche, but I will throw on some dance revolution music and I'll vibe out to some crazy Vocaloids. There's a lot of classic disco, some 90s techno in there, but something about getting my blood going, thinking I'm playing DDR, you know. But as far as lo-fi or hip hop, depending on what I'm drawing, I might listen to some Jadakiss. But you know, not only hip hop, it's just Jadakiss. I'll even switch to Nujabes. That's really it. I might put on some Alicia Keys from time to time, and if I'm really doing some scratchy drawings, I'll throw some Linkin Park on.
There you go. Yeah,
it's a good mix. That's a good mix.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're neighbors, so we they call Detroit little New York. So a lot of stuff that y'all bump, we bump it over here. Like the techno thing you were saying, like Time for the Percolator. They play that all the time here. I never understood that. Nobody else plays that but Detroit, and I'm like, oh wow. So I kind of missed it. Yeah.
Uh-oh. We lost everybody. What happened?
Am I back?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, she's
yes,
back.
she's back. Yep. So you don't have
Am I
to.
back?
You're back. You're back. You don't have to have your camera on if you don't want to. That way, it'll help the computer not do a whole lot of work because it's doing 3 things, and so that might be the thing. So we turned off all webcams, and then and so that way we can just have the artwork.
Okay.
Yes. So everybody, sorry for the way you see the stream is jumping. There's a lot of different things happening, and that's because I'm using Discord to bring in each and every artist in here, and that is causing the screens to jump in different places every time we change something in the Discord. So, in any case, let me take a sip of my coffee before I get back into adjusting the screens.
Yeah, I was like, I can't hear anything. Oh my god.
Yeah, and so thank you, Cindy. Yes, I am using OBS, and I think I'm gonna try out. Well, the problem is I want to try out NDI and to bring in guests, but I need to see people's screens, so that might be the next thing. I might try that. There's some testing to be done. All right, I'm gonna put in the 4-shot and see something is up with Dimple's screen, but yeah, it's somehow it's like stuck.
Okay, let me stop and I'll try again.
Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and go back over here. And since I know my stuff is working, let me go ahead and keep working till I see everything showing up on this screen on Discord. Cool. Christine says, I thought Detroit was a suburb of Windsor.
No, Windsor's in Canada. she messing around.
Yeah.
we coming to visit you, Christine.
Yep.
Because it's beautiful where you at. I'm off the Detroit River, so I could just cross the bridge. I come visit. I come see Preston.
You don't want to be trapped here.
Well, you guys are not far from each other. That's for sure.
No, we neighbors.
Is that better?
Let's see. Yes, I think so. Yes.
Okay, awesome. I think I'm gonna put a little teddy bear in here.
Uh-oh.
Or did you lose me?
No, but I can hear myself now.
Dang it.
And let's see. You just gotta switch back to your Sketchable screen.
Okay.
Let's see what happens. DTM and art. Let's go there. Why not? There. Boom. Let's just do it this way.
All right, I'm back on Sketchable.
And but the screen you're sharing is Discord. So just check that. Check that. Yeah.
Let's try that.
Oh, you almost had it. It blinked. It blinked.
Okay, that's okay. We'll figure it out.
There it is. No, not yet. Okay. Cool. We'll get it together. This is so Christine saying, I'm so impressed how well the stream is working. Way to go. Thank you, Christine. I think they're being sarcastic. Yes, this is ultra high-tech success.
I appreciate the support.
Yeah.
My first time.
Yeah, and it's my first time doing 4. It's only been, and I just started with me and Odari a month ago. That was 1 month ago. So we're working out a ton of kinks right now. A ton of kinks. That's how it goes. It's all right.
2021, this is what we do. Figure it out.
That's right. Yeah, because we ain't going to let it go down the way 2020 went. So get it together. That's what we're doing. Bam. All right, here we go. So while we're working on technical stuff, Prestonification. Tell us about your name and how that relates to your talent, your skills, your drawing. How'd you come up with that?
Well,
Prestonification.
it started off with going through different jobs, learning different skill sets. So it didn't necessarily originate with art. So my background is I got into doing tech repairs and computer repairs, and I worked in an arcade for maybe 5-6 years, and I just noticed that when you humble yourself and you start listening, you can start applying what you're learning to the next level and become amazing at what you do. And I know we talked about it before. Some people look at being a jack of all trades and a master of none as a bad thing. After a certain amount of time progresses, though, time transcends being a master of none. You're going to master, even though the term is subjective. So I started getting great with electronics, started getting great with computer repairs. Then I noticed I started tinkering more. I started building little things at home. And it all starts with me humbling myself and learning. And once you start saying, you know what, I'm going to do that, I can do that. Even if it's a waste of time in somebody else's eyes, I'm going to do that, because that's going to somehow help improve you in the next thing you decide to venture. Then I started, things started going well, started carrying that humble mentality while still sipping in a little bit of balance. And I just started giving advice to people in life and whatnot, helping my peers, my friends, and my families, and them following my footsteps helped them move up. And I started gathering this confidence, again, not cockiness, started gathering this confidence. And I was like, you know what? I'm personified right now. It's like being woke almost, not being woke. And then started getting back into art again. Everybody would tell, you go to school and the teacher would say to your parents, oh, he's a bright young man. I didn't believe any of that. But you have to hold some value to yourself in life. Otherwise, nobody else will. And you won't believe any of the compliments or how the expressions people will give you. So you have to big up yourself first. Again, still holding a big piece of humble pie. So I personified myself. Nobody can do the things I do like I do. I'm not saying it's the best. I'm happy with the way I do things. Confident in my ability to do things and learn and explore. And that's pretty much personified,
Nice.
It's the persistence of life, I'm coining these slogans. But you have to big up yourself first and foremost before anybody else will.
Because the haters gonna hate.
Exactly.
Let them hate.
You still have to humble yourself, though. That's the key element. You have to humble yourself. You don't humble yourself, you lose that personification.
Yep. Don't get cocky.
And it could be any occasion of life. You throw your name in front of it, and that's what it is. You have to big up yourself.
Totally.
I really like that. And I love what you said about being the jack of all trades and a master of none, because that's really been my struggle. So it's like you said that, and that word was like straight for me. So that's really been my struggle. I'm really good at doing a lot of things.
Yeah.
And with being so good at doing a lot of things, you get kind of lost in, well, what am I supposed to be doing? Like what's my purpose? What am I put on this earth for? And I'm at a point now where it's like, just do what feels right.
Yep.
Yeah.
And go from there. If it helps somebody, it helps somebody. Yeah. But yeah, like you, I'm not a tinkerer. I would love to get into it, but I don't think I have the time. But I like to work on computers and do like a lot of different computer things. My dad is actually an IT guy, so that kind of helps. But then computer programs and building things with my son, like with Legos. I'm really into Legos right now.
Nice.
So that I do hair, nails, a little bit of everything. But yeah, I like that. You can still be really good at things, even though you know how to do a lot of things. So thank you. I appreciate that.
Yep, I'm the same way. I'm writing a graphic novel. It's taking forever, but I'm doing it. I draw, paint, do crafts. I'm buying a tool to actually make wooden rings and buttons and stuff, and I got Dremels all over the place. And my house is a playground. I would give y'all a grand tour of this place because it's awesome. It's just It's art and toys everywhere around the house. Like I said, I know many of y'all heard this before, but we are the Adams family in my neighborhood.
Da-na-na-na.
Yeah,
Mm-mm-mm.
yeah. My wife wears black, long hair, look like Morticia. And believe it or not, you get her some roses, and they'll sit there and sit there, and they'll die just like on the TV show. And she still
Yeah.
got them. I'm like, you ever gonna get rid of these? And yeah, and I'm Black Gomez, so.
That's funny. So, a quick heads up. Everything looks good on the stream. Everybody is happy, enjoying the artwork. We have some comments about the audio. Everything is good with the audio. The 4 streams are looking good. And Christine wants to crack jokes, saying this is your first foursome. And
Oh my God, Christine.
It's a family-friendly show.
That's right. It's a family-friendly show. But everything looks good, you guys. Everybody's artwork is showing up on the stream, and I like it. So we're good to go. Tom says happy, 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 and RB said let's go IT.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I need to talk to RB. Actually, I need to message him back.
Yeah, that guy is smart.
He's the man.
Yeah. Yeah, I was having troubles with this computer that I'm on right now, the one that I'm streaming with. And I mentioned what the problem was, and him and Moat Avoid brought up some suggestions. And man, let me tell you, I had to reformat the computer to reset everything and then set it up the proper way, and that worked. It's a little tedious, like you said, that IT stuff, man. It's awesome, but it's a little tedious, yeah. But oh man, once everything works, it works.
You're grateful.
Yeah.
That's what it is. You're grateful.
Mhm.
Yes.
But I liked everything you said, Prestonification. That's awesome. You are a personification of an idea of commitment, of community, of building, and that's great. I love it.
$3.99 a minute. You know that, right?
It ain't cheap.
Nah, definitely. It's true though.
Yeah. No, that's good. That's it. Your name reflects, your commitment, and that's cool. That's cool. Me, I'm just DTM. I am the man.
And the man with the plan.
That's right. And if I can get this face, I'll be happy.
Interesting.
Getting there. So we got a scene going on Tiffany's drawing. So tell us more about this scene. This is a coloring book page or a story page.
It's a coloring book page. So it might be a story page. I haven't decided yet. It's a page.
All right.
It's where we are.
It's a work in progress.
It was a work in progress. I really want to do a coloring book because I like to color. My kid likes to color. Most kids like to color. And so I really just want to do the outlines and really make the outlines, awesome. So this is going to be a bedroom, and there's like a monster under the bed. So you see like this little dragon-ish tail coming from underneath the bed here. And that's the bedpost. And I like a toy box with some different toys in there. I'm going to put a poster right up over here. That'll be a poster. And then I haven't decided the size of my character. So like I have, I love this undo button too. It's my favorite. But yeah, I need to figure out his face. So I was trying to work on that earlier, but it wasn't working. So we'll come back to it. But I did get the body the way I think I want it to be. And then I have to figure out his superhero pajamas. In my other one I did yesterday, I'm just letting him walk around the park. And this is A for adventurous. So he has a little A on his chest. Nice. And on this sign over here, I'm going to put the words new path. And he's like pointing. It's like, oh, this is a new path. Let's try it out. So being willing to be adventurous.
Oh, that's cool.
But I was really happy with this one. And yeah.
Nice.
That's it. So now today it's like, but this also took me 2 days to figure it out.
So do you think of the concept, an idea first, and then you try to figure out how to tell that story in one picture? Is that what's happening?
Yeah. Yeah, that's the I think of, so like I thought of, okay, for B, I want to do brave. What does brave look like? Well, brave would really look like standing up to that monster under your bed. And most kids can, not even just kids, adults can relate to that. Like, when it's really dark and you hear like that weird noise and you're like, what is that? Are you going to go check it out? Or are you going to wait until you fall asleep and it just goes away?
If I close my eyes, it'll go away. Yep.
Right. So, being brave would be standing up to whatever it is. So that's really what this scene is. So I figured I might as well finish off the scenery and then come back to the actual character and work on that later. But I don't know, now I'm thinking about this dragon tail, and I don't know if I want it to be a dragon tail and put scales and stuff on it, or if I want it to be something else.
Nice.
I got a question, Tiff. Does your is your son, right?
Yeah.
He draws, right?
Yes.
They're doing a Doodle for Google thing, and I think there's still time to do it. Yeah, they do it for kids all the time, and what they do, they got to use the Google thing and sketch around their artwork. I think I have to send it to you because it's due this month, so you still got time. And what you can do is print it out, and they can draw over the stencil, and you send it in, and if they win, you get a lot of perks for it. You get a lot of stuff.
Oh my gosh, let me get my baby on this. And he's really into astrology lately. So now it's like I'm shifting from Transformers and superheroes to okay, you like interplanetary stuff. We're doing something now.
That's
so I wish I could find the picture of it really quickly and show it. But he does he did the Earth, the phases of the Earth going around the sun.
Oh,
he's 5, right? And so he just picked up a pencil really for school kindergarten this year. So I was really impressed with this little drawing.
That's dope.
Yeah. So thank you. I'm actually Googling it right now.
Yeah, it's
I'm down.
They have a theme for it. They do have a theme.
I am strong because.
Yeah. Yep.
Don't break Google by Googling Google.
I know, right?
Is that The Office?
You're gonna break the internet.
Let me not do it on my tablet. How about that?
Right, yeah. Light's gonna go out, internet will go off, Behance will shut down. Like, what's happening? Monica Henson on Behance is laughing at the Black Gomez. Steve is laughing. I don't know what about, but in any case. And then Steve says, wow, that sounds excellent, Tiffany. So we like your story, Tiffany. Your story is awesome.
Thank you. I'm looking on Behance. Y'all, this is looking really good. That Misty is looking really good.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. I can draw.
It looks like Misty.
I can draw a little bit.
I can draw.
Like Misty for real. No, yeah, right. Y'all can draw for real.
I like to think that I have a future in art.
Oh my God.
I don't know. Maybe give it a few more years.
Yeah. Work on my form and technique. We'll see how that goes.
That's a question I had and I wanted to ask. How did you guys find your style? Like when did you know you got to your style?
Oof.
How did you find it and when did you know you got there?
There's a bus stop like 2 blocks down. Sorry. Now I get to enjoy the stream now because look, everything's working all right. So now I can draw.
Right. You're in there.
I'm sorry. Y'all go ahead. Somebody jump in on that answer if you want.
I was born with a pencil in my folks could draw, my mother, my father. But what really got me into drawing, I was a late '70s kid, so I grew up with all the Marvel heroes every week. Spider-Man came on every day. Ultraman was my thing. Battle of the Planets was my thing. But what really got me to do my anatomy well was the He-Man action figures. Cause all those muscles and everything they had, and even the female characters. That's how I learned how to draw people. And my father would bring me home books. I just ordered a book recently. It's called How to Draw Comics the Marvel Way. And that book really showed me how to draw in perspective, not just buildings, but faces, everything. That book is amazing. And I went through it today and I was like, oh my God, I love this book. Yeah, I'm an anatomy person. It doesn't really have to be superheroes. Like I like drawing live, what do you call that? Live sketches, live people or whatever. I'm all about people, and it doesn't have to be always muscular people. You know, you can be skinny, fat, short, tall, whatever. And what's the real challenge is drawing people from different countries, because once you get to that point, you a beast.
Yeah,
that's hard to do. You know. So, like, if you can draw a person, you can actually draw a person from India and draw a person from Asia and make it look like that's where they're from, you know, and draw a Native American person next to a person from Alaska, like a Eskimo native person. Once you get to that point, then you know you getting somewhere. I'm still trying to get there.
Okay. I like that. And yeah, I can see the anatomy thing. I can kind of get stuck on that sometimes. But again, I don't really practice a lot of anatomy. Okay, what you got, Preston? How'd you find your style? Oh, you doing hair. Oh, I need to work on doing hair.
Trust me, I'm still struggling with the hair. You ever seen the movie Castaway with Tom Hanks?
Yeah.
I'm still on the island.
Oh,
I'm still talking to Wilson. I don't know what my style is. Actually, Emeka Thomas, he's Dark Light on the Discord. He basically said that there's something distinct about my style, but I don't know what he means by that. So I'm still discovering myself. I'm still also in the transition from going from physical medium, so sketchbooks, to digital. And I always dabbled in digital, and I'm just still not sure what it is that I'm doing. I just know that I'm comfortable still going the path I'm going, because I don't feel like it looks like anybody else's. Because anime is really, or the anime-esque style of drawing is, some people say it's homogenous, everything looks the same. I feel like you can probably pick my drawing out of a lot, even if it's hideous, you know. Like I don't think this one looks too good because I'm still flashing out the ideas. I'm on that island, man. I broke my tooth. I'm screaming Wilson. I got to figure it out. So I'm definitely going to start doing some more. I'm going to do some more studies to see if I can extract from my favorite artists and see if I can finally be content with myself. You know, if I can finally reach the final form of personification of art, you know, but I'm still discovering my style right now. And I feel like I'm having more fun. I'm actually afraid of the quote unquote end of the journey. And somebody says that the journey never ends, but I don't want to be there where it's like, yeah, this is my style and I'm not going to continue to grow anymore. I'm afraid of that.
Yeah.
Got to go to the humble bakery and get that humble pie again. You know, I don't ever want to get to that.
Yeah, true.
Right.
So it's a journey, and you know, as long as you enjoy yourself. Yeah, thank you for that answer, personification. But I think this is that part of that journey where you experiment and you try things, and you find that which is calling you. which is never really apparent. We all want to draw. That's the basic human action, and but there's an emotion behind it, and it is that emotion that you have to decipher through experimentation. And that's how you grow. So it's always okay to do what you're gonna do, figure it out along the way. But and along that journey is when you find your art style. It is that journey. You gotta sit there and draw and draw and draw and experiment. And it is where you'll find your joy, and you get lost in the creative process. But once it grabs you and you have that feeling, that emotion, the skill, it starts to mesh together. Boom! That's when you find your art style. So there are techniques and there's things that you can do, but at the end of the day, is the experimentation and the trying of and discovering and your creativity.
That's my problem. I don't have a style. I can't define it because I like to paint. I like to draw because my game on pencil and paper is a beast compared to the devices. I think I've self-taught myself how to paint, and I'm selling more of those than anything. So just in the neighborhood, it's because I hang it up. I have a closed-in porch, and I hang up all the artwork, and I got these big windows, and everybody can see it. I like people knock on the door and be like, "How much is that?" I'm like, "It's not for sale, bro, but I can do it for you." So yeah,
they're like, "Hey, Black Gomez, how much is that piece?"
Exactly. Let me go ask Thing right quick, and I'll get back to you. But it's. I didn't expect that when I moved back to Detroit. It's like. I was like, I can make the porch my little, art gallery. And people are checking me out through the window. This is like, and I've sold some pieces. So, I don't have a style. I just do what I do and hope for the best.
Yeah. All right.
That's inspiring.
I think, all right, so now I'm going to tell you my answer. Because I kind of jumped in and started saying stuff. But I think that my art style came through from doing things that I like, and you start with what you like, and that's exactly what Digital Underground said. Do what you like. Dun, dun. Anyway, do what you like, and so you do what you like, right? So art starts from a place where you see something and you're like, ooh, I wonder what that would look like if I drew it. And that's the approach we have to take when it comes to art. It's like, that's how Picasso painted Picasso stuff. Well, what if you were to draw or paint Picasso stuff? What would that look like? It will never look like what Picasso stuff looks like. It may have a similar style and it may be the same theme and so on. But of course, it's going to be the end result is going to depend on your level of mastery of the tools. And it is through that process of mastering the tool, of experimenting with the tool. I was in Vegas a few years ago hanging out with a friend. He took us around. Me and the wife were hanging out with him and his wife. And they were taking us all across Vegas and looking at murals. And as we're talking about murals, and then we hung out at a comic book store drawing. So this dude is cool. He likes to hang out with artists and draw. And so we're hanging out with him, and he says, talking about the watercolors. They just bought some watercolors, and the wife is talking about how they're experimenting with watercolors. And the first thing in my mind was like, why are you wasting your time experimenting with stuff when you already have a talent and a skill that you can monetize or that you can, build on? But I didn't say it out loud. I was just thinking that. I was like, man, I don't want to waste my time. I want to build my skills. Well, I kept that thought to myself. And the more I thought about it, it's like, am I wrong for thinking that? What is the right thought here? And that's when I had to remember that a lot of what we do in the beginning is experimentation. Experimentation. And once you master one thing or you figure out the answer to one thing, you're like, okay, that's cool. So that's how you do that, huh? All right, nice. All right, well, let me go find something else now. And it's and sometimes some artists and some person wants to experiment and wants to have joy, wants to experience that joy of the discovery. And that is the root of where we start when we create. And so I lost that one time, and I quit everything that I was doing, and I went back to drawing and just drawing with pencil, because I told myself this is what brought me joy in the very beginning of my art career, before I even knew I had a career, when I was just drawing for myself, drawing for fun. And so that is the path that we have to take in discovering ourselves and discovering the joy of the creative process. And so when we start with what we like, little by little, you will start finding the techniques and the art styles that you like. And then yours will start showing eventually. Even if you were to draw like Picasso every day, even if you were doing Picasso paintings every day, eventually, at some point, your work will start to differ. Even if you're using Picasso as a reference in all your paintings, they will start to diverge little by little. And now that you're studying Picasso, you'll start studying another artist, and then you'll add an element of that artist's artwork into your work. And then you'll find another artist, because you start to keep experimenting and building, and before you know it, you'll have the artwork style that you're looking for that fits you, and you don't even know how you got there. It's like, what happened? When did we get here? I don't know, but I'm having fun.
Yeah.
I like that.
But see, Dan, that's what's scary with me. It's like doing everything on these devices, it looks different from what I do on paper. And I'm still stuck on the paper thing, because this, I don't know, I guess it's the flow of the wrist or whatever it is. It's the pencil or something. I don't know. But pencil and paper is my first love, and I can't let her go. I mean,
Right.
that's my girl.
Yeah. And you shouldn't look for exactly the same thing in every medium. It's a different medium. You're going to get a different result out of watercolors. You're going to get a different result out of any other medium that you try. It's going to be different. And that's okay. And that is all right. What you want, though, is to not get stressed out. It's like, why is this drawing not looking the way I would draw it when I'm on paper? Because it's not paper. So if you, it's the same way if it pencils versus markers versus paintbrushes. It's not gonna be the same. Unless that's what you're looking for, and then that's gonna take that practice. You know, it's gonna be practice. But your art style will all depend on the medium, on how you're feeling, on what you're trying to do. Like, I mean, you could be like David Mack and paint comics, right? Like that dude, my God.
Yeah.
What the watercolors, acrylics, like what? Who does this? David Mack does.
Yeah.
You know, so that's that. You know, so you could be like him, but then it's like, well, that's not no Superman, Batman drawing. But he says that's comics. Okay, that's comics. But if you look at those drawings individually, there could be paintings that hang on the wall. The point is that you take that element and that theme, that medium for what it is, and you may not have an art style that matches in all mediums. You know, and that's okay. That's part of the creative, and I think that's, to me, and what you're going through, and why you're not worried about finding that one art style that you're going to use in everything, is that it keeps the creative process fresh. So you'll spend a week painting, because this happens to me. I do this. I'll spend a week painting. Another week I'm doing a mural. Another week I'm doing some digital. Another week I'm doing some traditional. And so it feels fresh every time. And I'm not locked into one thing. And because when you lock into one thing, some people, and that's me, will get tired eventually. Be like, I don't want to look at this anymore. There's some days I don't turn on my computers. Like some days, like I am not touching computers today. And that's it. And that's what kind of keeps everything fresh for us to continue to experiment and have fun along the way. And you have to remember to have fun. This is what we're doing here today. We could come up with some masterpieces and the artwork could look amazing. But at the end of the day, we have to have fun, because otherwise what happens is that you don't want to look at the art after a while. And you don't want that life. You don't want that life.
Nope. I agree.
And that was my monologue, everybody. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. We got some comments. That book is where I got my start, says Emika Thomas. Can't find my copy though. Drawing the Marvel way. I think that's what they're talking about. He being humble, y'all. His stuff is sick. And then Robotic Patient says a style is part of the journey. It is part of the journey. And let me jump into B Hands. There's a ton of comments, and I have not been paying attention. Yeah, they're going off about parrots. Oh my gosh. And then Christine says style question is a really good one. Your personality is your style. Be you and it will show, says Monica. That's right. And then they go back into some parrot talk. I don't even want to figure out what they're talking about, because birds are only do some white blobs on the cars. Oh no, I don't want to know.
Yeah, no, it gets crazy. A little lost.
Oh yeah, the people we deal with on our crew, Dan, you know they wild. Wait till we get to Discord.
Yeah. I think one thing I will say about art styles is that, you know what? I'm like Old Dirty Bastard. My styles there's no father to my style. And so it's just really what I'm trying to say with that, and I don't know what Old Dirty was trying to say, but I know that what I'm trying to say with that is that, I take a little bit from this, I take a little bit from that. My art influences are all over the place. Mostly starts in comics. It mostly starts with Simon Bisley, Frank Frazetta, David Mack. Oh my gosh, David Mack. You start looking at the artwork that other artists produce, and when McFarlane broke out with Image Comics and stuff, like all of that, you mash it all together, and then I bring in, and I think that's what Monica says, like is your personality, is that I bring in my culture. I bring in the Aztec art. I bring in, the mythology, and then I twist it all together, and shake and bake, and boom, what comes out is my technique, my style, my story, my skill level, and it of course it changes as time goes on. And the way I was drawing 5 years ago is not how I'm drawing now, and so all of it is what ends up coming out. It's what you put in. So you have to experiment. You have to put in. And having a book like what Odari has, that's a good start. That's the one good element to add in. The start, it started when you first sat down and said, let me see what happens on this piece of paper. That journey began a long time ago with that. And we were all children. There are children. My year-old granddaughter, she's lefty. We can already tell she's a lefty. And she'll pick up a marker or a pencil and sit down and start scribbling on a piece of paper, scribbling on her hand, whatever. That's the journey began.
Yeah.
And it's just adding elements. That's why we study. That's why we look at other artists. That's why we experiment, add elements. And eventually one of those elements is going to win out and say, okay, Tiffany, this year, this is the 2021, and this is your children's book period, and then 2022, this is your coloring book period, and so on. And and then you look back, you're like, dang, I did knock out some stuff. And then you start seeing your style when you look back. You can't look forward for a style. That doesn't work like that. You have to look back and be like, oh, there's a style, I can see it. And before you see it, other people will see it. Be like, oh, we can recognize the Tiffany drawing from a mile away. And then you're like, yeah, boy.
That would be cool if somebody could say that.
Yeah, and they will. They will. All right, everybody says I'm super smart. They're all agreeing with me on Behance. I appreciate that.
And just to piggyback, I don't think I mentioned this before in the first stream you did, and I discovered that now, at least I've come to terms with, I'm okay with there being a duality in my styles, traditional versus any other form of medium, because I discovered that you're introducing a new muscle into your creative work. So I noticed that I started tackling certain design choices. I started tackling certain exercises a different way that there was no need for me to do on traditional medium. And I noticed that I started learning things I didn't think I need to learn doing the digital medium. Like, for instance, I'm spending a lot of time on this guy who shall not be named yet, his braids, and again, I used to start off with just doing simplified hot dog for the hair.
Right.
And something about just me knowing that I'm lacking a certain muscle when it came to or that disconnect, me trying to bridge that gap between the two mediums, I finally came to peace with it. I'm like, you know what? There's a duality in my styles. I'm okay with it. Let's keep it going. But let me see what I can bring from digital back to traditional, because I'm always picking up that pencil and paper still. So if my new techniques can transcend the mediums, so be it. If they don't, again, so be it. And I think a lot of the pros in games, yourselves included, for decades, you could probably, especially when technology started coming out, you started to see, all right, you can still recognize it as their work, but you can see the differences. And okay, everybody can have a duality in their styles.
Yep. Yeah.
The chat says Bob Ross, those happy little accidents.
Yeah.
It's true. So duality is great.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I love you, Bob Ross.
And Monica says David Ross art is my favorite. Yes, I mean, there is so many ways to represent any, so many mediums to try to work on, a technique. What do I want to say? Like comics. Like I don't understand. I can't come up with the one sentence to say it, but when you look at comics, there's so many ways to draw comics.
Yeah.
As many ways as there are artists, as many ways as there are techniques and mediums. And so when you take that to anything else, fine art, children's books, graphic novels, manga, everything else, there's so many ways. And so what Prestonification is saying about the duality, like even within yourself, one day you'll draw cute and pretty, another day you gotta draw skulls. Yep. It's that's right. And you have to know that which way you take it, this is you. It's all you.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
And it's crazy because I think the duality of it, like some days I do have those days like, oh, I just want to draw cute, pretty stuff like my students do. They draw cute, really pretty anime type things, and it's so pretty. And then there are days like, nope, I am gonna draw this depressing skull with all types of things gushing everywhere, and we're just just sad.
Yeah.
But yeah, and it's like some days I'm really good at that stuff, and other days it's like, nah, the really cutesy girly stuff. That's really awesome.
Yep. Be open to different things, every time. Be open. I think that's really it, is that
but that was my goal for this year too, to join things like this more often and just kind of play around with different things. So this is definitely meeting one of my goals that I had for myself this year.
Nice. There you go. And we're glad you're here with us, taking that journey. On Sketchable. That's right. Oh yeah. That's cool. Well, welcome to your journey. Come on in.
Keep on coming. Keep on coming.
Mm-hmm.
Because the more you do it, you just come like, I want to stream. I want to stream.
No, I think you guys are addicted to streaming. I think you have a problem.
I was scared of it. And see, it's my fault for knowing Danny. Come on, man, you can do it. You can do it. Okay. All right. And then when I got into it, see, I learned everything from him because I didn't know what I was doing. And now that I'm doing it, I just want to be on all the time. When the law allows it, I'm just like, all right, I'm about to stream. Just because. So, like, I don't think Dan has a schedule. Dan on all the time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't have a schedule. I like to do it when I feel it and it's right, you know? I don't want to get caught into, like, this is my day, even though I'm starting to get into that point. Because, but I'm okay with if I don't want it to be like this is what I'm forced to do in my schedule, because
now it feels like work.
Yeah, right, and so now to respect other people's time, I'm finding that okay, you know, I can try to fit a schedule into this thing, but then we got to keep it fresh, and that's why. You know, some days are going to be just a Discord. Some days are just going to be Behance. And some days, you know, I just turn it on. Like, what was that on Sunday? Saturday, Sunday? I turned it on Sunday. I turned it on. It's like, okay, I need to work on some stuff. So let me turn it on and see who wants to hang out on the Discord. You know, because I want to feel like there is still something to having people around. And doing things when you feel it, you know, when you feel it. But no, yeah, I really don't want like a real schedule now. I want to choose my times.
Yeah, I'm getting on that level myself because Friday, yes, it's a definite, but like I always say, yeah, Saturday, I like Saturday, but like I got children here all the time, so it might happen, it might not.
Right.
So, yeah.
Now, if Adobe says, hey, you guys, here's a bunch of money. Y'all need to go on twice a week. Well, okay, thanks. We'll do it.
For sure.
Yeah. Fifth graders, but they can wait.
Out the cash.
Yeah. Adobe and Microsoft, they're like, here's some money. Here's a computer. And draw.
I would treat that like a real job. Yeah. It's time for work.
I can't. Gotta go. See y'all later.
That's right. Yeah. Just, you know, and that's one thing. Like I used to talk to people. I still do, but we're talking to artists or people about their schedule or calendar. Like, no, I can't do that on that hour because I have to walk the dog. I have to be home to walk the dog. What? Or that's my. I can't do this such and such a thing because that's my workout time. You know, and I'm like, man, aren't you trying to get ahead in life? But they do that right to their calendar, and that's how I feel like, okay, I'll do that, but it's gonna cost. You know, somebody got to come up with something.
Yeah, I call those excuses.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, when my son says I can't, I said that word don't exist in my house. Don't say that. Yeah, and you know, little man, he off the chain. He be teaching the class math. I'm like, wow, the teacher ain't saying nothing, and he just like took over. Like, all right, she writing it down while she's speaking. I'm like, that's amazing. So hopefully he'll be a rocket scientist and he can take care of me.
That's right. Yeah. He need to get it checked now.
I hope you have more than one. You gotta make that an investment.
Yes. You're right. It's like when he wants to do, I see what he does, and then I try to utilize from there. I'm not going to force him to do anything he doesn't want to, you know?
Yeah.
So, like most kids, a lot of kids get, you need to do this. You need to, he ain't the Jackson 5. He ain't, if he don't want to do it, he don't have to do it.
Right.
So, yeah. You said you like to do Legos, right?
Love Legos. Have you guys seen that show on I think it's Hulu? Yeah, me and my son watched that Lego building show. I enjoy Legos a lot.
My grandfather used to work for Lego. That's why when you said that, I was like, oh, that's grandpa's old job.
Wow.
Yeah.
And have you seen Well, I went to in Atlanta they have a Lego land, but not a Lego land. It's like a Lego play area in like Lenox Mall. So we went there, and they have just like a tub. This is also, pre-pandemic, but we went there. They just have tons of Legos and like racetracks and things like that. When I tell you, my son at the time was like 3. He loved it. We went in the morning and we stayed all day.
Nice.
Yeah. This is definitely his thing. And we have like 3 tubs of Legos.
Wow.
Yeah. So building, when he's in the mood to do it, we do it. And all the like the Lego Batman movie and those things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the movies are dope. I do like those.
I do. And they're still like conscious of the fact that parents are watching movies too. So it's still so funny for adults as well. I can appreciate movies that do that.
Yeah, I like cartoons in general. I watch more cartoons than the kid do.
Yeah.
But I did some good parenting with him. He knows about Transformers the movie from 1986. He watches Robotech with me from 1986. He knows about Thundercats and Dungeons and Dragons and Silverhawks and all that stuff I watch.
Did you watch the old school Transformers cartoons?
That's the best one.
Yeah, that's exactly what my son is into right now.
Really? You got the movie?
Yeah, no, it streams on one of those TV streaming apps. But yeah, he loves to watch. Oh no, we got to watch this one, and he's learning all the original looks of them and how the transformations looked and stuff like that. He loves those. He likes the new stuff too. But when I showed him that, he was like, "Oh, this is like the origin story." Yeah. I mean, the original one. They had a film in 1986. It came out, is rated PG, off the TV. With Unicron, the big planet that transformed, all that stuff. Yeah, I got that movie. It's and it's awesome. It's all the new Transformers I don't like it. Oh, good.
Too much a lot of loudness and nothing really interesting.
Yeah. He stole a lot of stuff and put it in the movie from that film, the animated one. I was upset. Yeah, Michael Bay, I'm not a fan. Not a fan. And if you look up, it's called Transformers the movie. It's an animated movie, and it's got an all-star cast. It's Robert Stack, Leonard Nimoy. Yeah, it's dope. So you might get a kick out of that one. The artwork is beautiful.
Yeah, I do. I find myself doing that a lot more. Watching shows and looking at the artwork, like the background of shows. Oh my gosh, I love this scenery. I think I want to do that. And then, sit down and you start doing it. It's like, no, I want it to look exactly like it did in Kipo. Like, get like hyper obsessed with things. Do y'all do that? Like you find like you get stuck on trying to finish a piece because it's just not looking the way it is in your head?
All the time. All the time.
I think I'm gonna braid my own hair after I'm done with this.
Yes, we're getting close to the end. We are past the 8:00 mark. Let me go ahead and check some of these comments here. I've been to the Lego store. Really cool. Style is part of the journey. I love the Transformers. The first Transformers movie. Yeah, the first one was the best. I don't know. It's
the animated or the live action?
I don't know. Even the live action, I'm still down with the first one. The where they brought him into the live action. I think that was kind of cool. It was still alright.
Yeah.
Even as cheesy as it can get. Let's see. Monica says, I'm painting a watercolor rainbow right now. I have art ADHD. Mode of voice. Mode of voice said, there is the undo. Back then it was common to live or get away with a mistake. In the end, it's learning to take decisions and keep moving instead of being caught up in a creative block.
Yeah.
Christine says, like typing documents before correction fluid or word processors. Yes. Yep. That's what traditional media is like. And that's why you create a style that will take advantage of those mistakes or those things that you didn't really want in the drawing, you know?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So the Motor Voice says, like the jazz albums in the 60s, there was no chopping up takes like today. And there you go. That's some of the comments that we have here today. I think I want to find a happy spot where you guys can end on a good note with your drawing.
I'm always happy.
So go ahead and zoom out so we can see what you got.
Cool.
Let's see. That's that blade. That's that blade, and I like that.
That's good.
And I like
It's
that
like skinny.
because I like it
Skinny
because
Wesley Snipes.
skinny. That's right. Well, and that angle is gonna give you the tattoos coming up out the from the neck up. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, we got personification with your character, and man, you really wanted to sit down and find your zen space to do those braids, because that is time.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah.
You got that anime down, man. I love it. That is nice.
Really good, Preston.
Nah, this is tight. I'm definitely loving y'all line work, and don't get me started with drawing objects other than people.
Oh God,
man.
I'm there with you.
Yeah.
Definitely.
No,
I was gonna ask you.
Dan's line work is amazing.
Well, I was getting ready to ask, what marker or pen were you guys using for each of
I'm
your?
using the ink pen.
The chisel or the fine tip?
It's not a fine tip. I just adjust the sizes, and then the eraser is what makes my lines clean.
Okay.
Good technique.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been using the regular pencil. I think I made some adjustments to this pencil, and that's how I got some of the textures. So it's the number 2 pencil, and then I went through the settings to make adjustments, and I forgot what I did, but I was playing around, experimenting, and now it works for me. So I'm down with that. And then I used the brush, the regular brush, to get some of those lines, and fill in the color with the brush, just the brush. And I'm all about lines because I started with pencils and markers, and so just like those mistakes that you don't want to see, I focused on in making clean lines because that's what I see in comics growing up. And this before I knew about cut and paste, and then correcting comic drawings with a piece of paper and going over a part that you messed up. I didn't know that. I was like, those drawings look perfect. So I really focused on making my drawings perfect. And now that's how I end up with this technique that allows me to sit there and draw and have like the super clean line work. And so yeah, that's my technique.
Yeah. Dan, that I want to add is me and you don't walk down the same time road, it seems, in different places. And, we didn't have this technology. A lot of tracing paper was involved. And I went to comic books, and literally sometimes I would trace. I use light tables. And it improves on your skill. And see, now I can't speak for anybody else that, they jumped right into the technology. I don't know. What is y'all style? How do y'all feel about it? I mean, that's my thing. It's just like I'm so into the old way of doing things as far as drawing. Like I'll start with the blue pencil. Like I did Blade, it was blue.
Yeah.
So I can't help it. It's just it's a habit for me. But I'm looking at y'all's work like, wow, okay, that's something else. I like to form the head before. Look, if I do Voltron, I'm doing the head first. Because that's the only way I can draw it, Right. So, but everybody is unique in their style. But that's what makes everybody cool to me. And everybody's all talking about that I'm sweet. And I'm like, nah, I can't do what you did. So, yeah, y'all are impressive to me. I love watching other people's work.
Thank y'all.
Nice. Nice. All right, so we have a few moments for some last words of wisdom. There were a few couple of comments. Tom says, "Looking good, looking great, y'all." Motor Void had a conversation going on with Christine talking about the tablets. How did and RB said, "Imagine how long it took them to chisel out the Ten Commandments." Christine,
Oh wow.
there's no undo button on that.
No.
And let's see. And so that's the latest comments. Robotic Pastries still around on YouTube. Thank you, Robotic Pastries. Art looks amazing, she says. Cool. All right, you guys on Behance and everywhere you are right now, leave a like on the video and make sure you follow Prestonification, Odari Art, or Momming Creatively. And we're going to take a moment to give everyone a chance to leave a last comment or piece of advice for someone who's watching right now. What would you say to an emerging artist if you were talking to yourself 5 years ago, just 5 years ago? What kind of advice would you give yourself, your old self?
Ladies first.
I was waiting for that.
Keep going. You can do it. You just gotta keep going.
Mm-hmm.
You'll figure it out. Just keep going. Keep on swimming. That's what Dory said.
Mm-hmm. Master P.
Okay.
I actually like that. I think I'm gonna start saying that.
Well, if I could talk to myself again before I gave up. Again, I mentioned I gave up on art for tech. If I can talk to myself at that point in time, I would say, don't focus on the people around you and validation, and remember the Zen feeling that you had while doing it. You know, if it was meditative, try to find that place where it remains meditative, even if you're going through other ventures, and just stop worrying about it. Just keep doing it. Even if you have nothing going on in your day-to-day, dribble. Do those 6-line S's we used to do in elementary school, but every day just keep it going, because once you stop, spiral out of it, and it's hard to get back in.
Yeah.
So just keep doing it, you know. Don't worry about what everybody else is doing. Even if it's positive criticism, negative, don't worry about it. Keep doing it.
Beautiful.
Agreed.
All right. Misty's asking, will you be doing this 4 panelists again? We'll see. I need to get my technique down right so that I can have less trouble getting it online. But we'll see. It is pretty fun. So we will definitely have plenty of artists in conversation in the after party here on the Discord. So you guys check out the Discord. Make sure you join the Discord by clicking through on the link that's in the description of the video. Do you have a YouTube? Yes, there's links on the description of this video where you can just click through and join us. Thank you, Sydney. Thank you, Misty. Christine says, you got to respect sculptures. Moto Voice says 4-track was a big step forward in the recording industry. Now you caught up, Daniel Flores. Thank you a lot for this fantastic stream, all 4 of you. All right. Yes, I agree, says Moat.
Thank you.
Says RB.
Thank you.
Yes. We work hard at it. All right. So the last words that I want to share with anybody is remember to have fun. There was a period in my life when I quit drawing. I quit art. I quit the career that I had at that time because I had gotten so stressed out about my career, about making money, about paying bills with my art, to the point that I was no longer having fun. I was doing work that was artwork that was asked of me, and that's why I was in business. I was in business to draw for people and get paid, and so, but along that process, you get caught up drawing what you're told to draw because that's the business. And then what happens is that you don't feel the emotion anymore in drawing what people are asking you. You don't feel the inspiration. You don't feel the energy or passion, and that's what brought you into art. And so I decided to step away. That was the first half of my art career where I stepped away. I shut down the tattoo shop that me and my brother-in-law started together. I stopped talking to people about tattooing, about any kind of art that I was no longer interested in doing. And I decided to focus only on drawing with pencil. Of course, I could afford it at that time, and so I was able to go on my own hiatus and find myself and go back into that emotion and feeling that I felt when I first started drawing. It's like, what was that? It was not about, and this is the early days of the internet, so it was not about people appreciating my work online. It was not about people walking through the door and saying, here's some money, I want you to draw me such and such because you draw real good. It was not about any of these external things. It was about me and myself, and I had to find that and be okay with myself again. And so that's been my philosophy ever since. And so I try to make sure that I remember that and other artists remember that we jump into this thing of art to have fun for ourselves. So remember to have fun. Remember. And as long as you have fun, then you will enjoy the journey and you will grow. And we will see you when we cross paths on this thing we call the art life.
Indeed.
Yeah, boy. Thank you, everybody. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you. This is the first 4. I don't know if anybody in Behance has even done a 4 live stream, but I'm gonna make sure they all hear about it.
Right.
Yeah. We're gonna see you next time. If you want to hang out with these artists, I don't know who's all gonna stick around for the next after party on Discord, but come and join us. Thank you, Robotic Pastries. Let me go ahead and switch up. Boom. This is the part of my shows where I give thanks to everyone who left a comment. Robotic Pastries, Amika Thomas. I got to go through the names. Malik Roberts. We had Craig C. the artist. Bree Price. Brent Collins. Trent Williams. Thank you guys for being here. Johnny Brown and Ron Jones, the artist. On the Behance, we had Christine Joan, Matt Moat Avoid, Sydney Newberry, Monica Henson, Matt Gonzalez. Thank you. Yes, you were hanging out. Tiffany was back and forth. She was here streaming with us and on Behance. Yeah, don't want to miss out.
She gangster.
Yeah, don't want to miss out on that conversation. That's cool. RB, my man RB, Chris, Misty, Sydney, Tom LaRock, my man Tom. Let's see. I'm sorry, I want to go fast, but I don't want to miss anyone. Steve Festus, thank you for hanging out and leaving comments and engaging with everyone. This is the art community. It is for art. It is for the art. We're here to enjoy and build with the focus on art. Keika Design. Let's see. I think that's everybody. I'm sure I'm missing a name. I'm trying to scroll fast so I can see names and not miss anyone. Yep. Tamika Grooms was here. Hatus Coyote. I don't know what Tamika. I missed what that point was about, but she said, "Oh, Little Dragon is great." So yeah, maybe that's what that was. Maybe that's what that was. Damian Mitchell. Let's see. Okay, cool. I think that's everybody. Word up. Well, thank you very much, Mallory Durick. And I think that's everybody. Okay, cool. Well, Ruth Matthews, I'm seeing other names. All right. Let me say it one more time. Flynn Tracy. And I'm a Golden Rose. Yes, that was cool. Okay. All right. Well, thank you, everybody, for being here. I appreciate you guys. This has been fun. We were drawing on Sketchable. That is the app that we're drawing with. It's real easy to use. I have my Surface pen here. I've been drawing on my Surface. And as you can see, we're just having a good time talking and drawing. And that's how we like it. And First Sketch 2021 is the first of every month where we get together and sketch here online. And then we have an after party. It's just a bunch of artists hanging out. That's it, on Discord. And you're invited. So just come on through on the Discord. I'm going to turn on the Sketch Together voice channel in a minute. And boom, we'll be in a whole nother world. Still creating. And then look out for the weekly drawing sessions that we just bring up at any given moment. And then make sure you let me turn off y'all microphones. What's going on over there? And then it's okay. And then check out our Instagrams, Twitters, wherever we are, so that you can check out the work, engage, and build that relationship that's going to help you through with your art career. All right, talk to y'all later. Thank you to Tiffany. Thank you to Odari. Thank you to Prestonification. You guys are super awesome. And we'll see you next time. DTM Delta Tango Mike is out. Peace.